The DanganRonpa 3 anime was a very polarizing entry into the DanganRonpa series, with the majority of the fanbase not very happy about it. But what if I told you that there was a different ending to DanganRonpa 3? A new ending where more people end up surviving and some elements were removed from it. But before that, let me tell you that this video is sponsored by Amino. If you remember last year I told you guys about it as I joined the DanganRonpa community on there. For those that don't know, Amino is an app for a network of communities where people can discuss all the stuff they want, like fandoms, TV shows, anime, cosplay, and more. In my case, it will be used for DanganRonpa with the DanganRonpa Amino app. But what can you exactly do in Amino besides, well, discussing your favorite thing? Well, when I use DanganRonpa and Amino, I like to look at the stuff posted in the community. For example, you can debate people about things in the series, chat about it too with other people. I also enjoy reading about theories other people have about characters or plot points. There's also all the polls that get posted about characters or moments in the series, to know what people feel about certain things. I must say, I really like voting on those. But I also like making the polls, like who is the best girl, etc. People also like to post art. Yes, that's something people do there. So right now, I'm working on some DanganRonpa 3 videos, so I decided to make a poll to see what people think about that anime. To participate on that poll or others I will be making, just download the Amino app. I left a link in the descriptions and comment. Install it and just search for DanganRonpa and then me. Also, little request from when you join, feel free to send me all the Tenko art you want, as you know, I love her. So I will see you guys on Amino. Anyway, today I'm going to be telling you about DanganRonpa 3, the stage, and how it changes the ending to the DanganRonpa 3 events. Tumblr user Jess had the opportunity to watch the DanganRonpa 3 stage play live and compile a list of the exchanges that took place in it. I won't look at all of them, but only the ones that I find interesting. But if you want to check the rest, I will be leaving a link to her post below. Now join me as I tell you the most interesting changes to the events in the DanganRonpa 3 anime. Number 1. Asahina's fake out death was cut. This was something I complained about when I was watching the anime, as it went nowhere. It was just a cheap ass pull that had no impact in the story. I made a lot of people mad, so I agree with removing this from the story. Number 2. Komaru and Fukawa are completely absent, not even mentioned, leaving Kisakura to be the one who builds Monaka. Very interesting they choose not to include that bit, but it makes sense when you think about it, as all it did was meaningless. But I would have taken this a bit further and also removed Monaka too, as at the end of the day, she really did not do anything. Ultra Despair Girls in the anime was not given closure at all. If anything, it made things worse. A lot of loose ends if you ask me. Ultra Despair Girls needed a proper closure or a second game. Number 3. Naegi's brainwashing trip only features Kirigiri and a group of Monokumas reenacting the various executions from the first game. I don't like this one, since one of the issues in the anime was how the DanganRonpa 1 people were pretty much forgotten, while the DanganRonpa 2 people got glorified even more. But then again, you could say it was for the better, like if you are not going to bother doing anything with them, may as well just remove them. Number 4. Naegi runs after Mitarai and gets saved by Bandai, Kisakura, and Isajoy, all who were cured by Asahina using the Kimura antidote. This is interesting actually, as not only fixes the Bandai issue of pretty much being dead before doing anything, he was a character that needed more screen time, so this really pleases me a lot. Now about Isajoy, I did like him in the anime, but felt that we needed to know more about him. He is legit a cool character with amazing abilities. I feel from a group of Ruruka and Seiko, he was the one we know less about. There never was a development for him, if that makes any sense. Number 5. The 77 class doesn't save the day. Instead, Naegi talks Mitarai down with the help from Kirigiri, who comes in to shield him from bullets. 100% improvement. The DanganRonpa 2 cast should have been nowhere near this anime. The DanganRonpa 2 ending was perfect, but the damn anime ruins the message, the feeling from it, by having the cast from that game show up here. The whole Mitarai being part of that class team felt kinda dumb, to be honest. Like, did we really need him to be a thing? Come on, I can't be the only one that thinks like this. Number 6. Togami reports from base and doesn't come in person. He says the Shinsenkai program managed to cure the 77 class of their brainwashing, but leaves any other details ambiguous. You did good, Stage, then you ruined it by telling us this. Again, I have to say, DanganRonpa 2 cast should have not been anywhere near this anime. Their ending was perfect. Number 7. There is a good scene where Munakata tells a grieving Isajoy to continue living, creating a neat link between the two sole survivors of a very strong trio. Yes, in the stage, Isajoy also survives alongside Munakata. One of the main issues I had was how the purpose of the new characters was to die, but I would have taken this a bit further by having Seiko also being a survivor, as she was one of the best characters in the anime. She is the closest to an actual DanganRonpa character, as a friend of mine once said. Number 8. The final anime scene with the inexplicable reopening of the school was mercifully cut, instead ending with Kirigiri saying that it's time for them to move forward and Naegi saying that they all carry the burden together. This is an improvement, as I never understood why would they even think of reopening the school. It was a really dumb scene that made no sense if you really think about it. Why on earth would they continue the system that in a way got them where they are now? The system that has them experience all the stuff that happened to them. Now let's try to go over these points again and try to make up how the stage goes. Where the story seems to start the same, with some scenes removed, like the whole Asahina fake out or the DanganRonpa 2 character showing up in person. Bandai gets more screen time in a sense after Asahina revives him alongside Sajoy and Kisakura. Even if later on he still dies, he was used more. Sadly, the DanganRonpa 1 mind trick that Naegi gets is reduced to only Monokuma. If you were not going to use the characters, why use them? The Ultra Super Girl stuff gets reduced to only Monaka, but I felt even that is too much since Ultra Super Girl was not in the anime. So having stuff from that game be even less is worse. Instead of the DanganRonpa 2 character showing up to save the day, that role is given to Naegi, how it should have been, to be honest. We're given one more survival, this being Isajoy, which, heck, I'll take, even if I have said, I feel there needs to be more. Here's the issue: while B3 did well with his survivals, in DanganRonpa 3 we needed more, at least 5. By the end, the whole thing with reopening the school is removed. I will say this, it is an interesting take on DanganRonpa 3. It is by default a better version if you really think about it. It did a lot of things right, even if it did not go far enough. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Now, you always hear me say how bad DanganRonpa 3 is, and by now you must be asking, how would I improve it? Well, I'll be making a video just about that, my version of DanganRonpa 3. How would I have done it if I had the power? So I hope you guys look forward to that. Also, I decided to run a poll to see how people feel about DanganRonpa 3, both in my channel and Amino. Well, I have to say, I'm surprised. I didn't expect people to be so pro this anime like. I remember how hate it was, and that was the point of this video, so now I don't know how to feel. I guess people are more forgiving over time, just like how the new Star Wars movies were loved at the beginning but I hate it now. It is an odd thing. Again, I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, it is possible some people are confusing it with B3, but oh well, I still stand that DanganRonpa 3 is bad in many aspects, from the plot to some characters. But how about this video? How do you feel about the DanganRonpa 3 stage version of the events? And I wonder if there's a manga or other versions. Tell me in the comments below. This is OMEGAVALWIN. See you guys another time. Bye.